Nothing much. Just getting home from work. Gee, it's funny. Yeah.
I work as a contract. So I just need to steer clear of the altar and the wide plaza. I hate danger. Thanks for letting me know.
Is it is it melee evasion? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. I was yeah, GVGs you get wrecked for days. Yeah, it's best to build towards magic evasion over ranged evasion. Um, especially in large scale, because the majority of the abilities casted on you is primarily all magic. Whether if it's from a bow or from, well, ranged at that point, the only range that you're worried about is the auto attacks. That's the only range that ranged evasion would be blocking. But the majority of the abilities casted on you are all magical abilities. Yes, it doesn't count as ranged now because it's also considered a heal. Well, so Canon just released a video probably about 8 hours ago, and he literally emphasized and talked about large scale PvP and what evasion or endurance does within large scale GVGs. And he even mentioned, he says if you're running a melee evasion build and you're doing like the Boonstones, Riftstones, or Sieges, good luck. He even said that he's like if you could dodge at least 40% of the hits being brought to you in large scale, he's just like, come talk to him. But at that point, he says the majority of your frontliners will be eaten alive by magical abilities. And so that's when he went into stacking magic evasion and some range evasion, because you're going to get the range evasion from the gear. But he says the majority of the time you want to get that magical evasion, because the majority of the attacks being brought to you, especially as a melee player, is going to be all magical. Yeah. Right. Right. You only have to choose one. You have to choose one. Yeah, it's only so much. Yeah, it's only so much. That's why for me, I mentioned earlier, I mentioned this to Wugs because he was online and I was at work. I was just only in Discord. Um, but I did tell him, I showed him the video and I said, well, I'm building a second set, you know, specifically for large scale, because it makes perfect sense in an arena. And like you just said, in arena, melee evasion is king. It's because you're so close combat, like you're close quarters, and on top of that, like the arena's not so big, and you're only 3 people in there, and the majority of the yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, I mean, in short term, I'm just building a magical defense set for large scale stuff, because the autos are range. It's the same as melee attacks is range, but then still there's magical abilities. That's why they deal magical damage. Like for example, the bow with this nature's, I think nature's, I forgot what it was. It was like nature something where it spits lightning arrows for every like cast or something like that, and it increases like, I guess, additional attack. That's magic. That's not regular attack. But like if you were just sitting there just randomly casting your attack or auto attack, that's considered range. And it's the same goes for melee. When they're hitting you just normally, that's considered melee. Until they use a skill, that's when the skill kicks in. Yes, that's why they have skill resistance and other things like that. Exactly. Right. Oh, absolutely. I mean, flash wave and bow, or just in general, range is king. That's it. Range is king, and that's for any large scale. Range is king, especially like small scale too. Range is still king, but at the end of the day, what are we like? You know, let's say we have siege events. Like, what's our goal? Are we trying to farm as many kills and trying to survive as long as we can to farm those kills, or are we trying to give up kills? You know what I mean? It's like I'd rather not give up kills and farm as much kills and survive for the longest. And I think that having that type of defense against range, because that's the majority of the people that's gonna be bombing us, right? Like flash wave, flash wave, flash wave. If we could survive against multiple barrages of flash waves, oh, they'd probably be like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like, our flash waves don't do shit, and then they'll probably wonder like, how do we beat that? You know, like they're completely stacked against flash waves. Like, that's what I'm thinking. It's like if we could build a defense against the range, the bow players, and you know maybe crossbows and stuff like that, because they're gonna fire fast. Like, you just want to defend against that. Melee, not so much, because guess what? Their melee users that come up to us are gonna get nuked down. It's the same as our melee players going to them. They're gonna get nuked down. The arena on here. Oh, Castleton. Yeah, I like Castleton. Yeah, that's what I do here. I fuck up everyone who interrupts. Yeah, that's true too.
All right, let's go again.
You're gonna jack them off? What? Yeah. All I heard was jack off, and that was the end of it. Masturbate. Yeah, masturbation's king. What are you talking about?
Thank you so much. I've put a small gift in this pouch.
You know, have you seen the Corey? Have you seen the? You watch Key and Peele, right? Y- Yeah, yeah. Have you seen the episode where he's like a sex like how what do you call those? Like he's like a sex investigator. Have you ever seen that episode? Like so 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 they're like doing some sort of like investigation at this home where it's like a couple, you know, passed away or got murdered, and so they end up calling a sex investigator. So he comes in, and then one of the detectives is like, "Oh hey, it's you," and then the other guy who's what he was like, "Who's he?" And he's like, "Oh, that's such and such name, sex investigator. He's the best out there, you know." And then as he comes in, like he doesn't want to shake the guy's hand, but he shakes the girl's hand. He just looks at him. He's just like, I don't, you know, I don't want to touch you." So the woman was just like, "Let me break it down for you." So she gives him the lowdown, and he's just like, "Okay, I think I have exactly what I need to start my investigation." So he starts walking around the house, and like in bits and pieces, like every like 30 seconds or so, or every minute, he'll just stop at a certain scene, and then he'll just start masturbating in place, and then he'll stop and he'll be like, "This is where they did it. This is where they, you know, the one leg was propped up over here and the arm was over here," and he's like reenacting the scene, you know. And then the guy is like looking at him like, "What the fuck just happened?" And he's just like, "I can't." And at the end, he's just like, "It's a gift." Sure. Hold on. No, I'm sending it to you direct message. Hold on. Here. I gotta watch this too. That's so funny. Are they beating you guys? Oh. What guild are they from? Oh, okay. I theory craft. Yeah. Yeah, so great sword staff, you want to pretty much go for high hit, high crit, heavy attacks too. So most of your traits and your gear are going to be geared towards heavy and crit. Also, you want to do skill damage resist as far as your defensive in your accessories. Reason being is because the abilities being done to you, you want to negate them as much as you can because you don't have too much survivability. Pretty much, you're kind of like an uber glass cannon that could take a few hits, but not for long. You want to be able to dish out the hits. As far as gear goes, you might want to go Phantom Wolf because of that hit. Um, Shadow Harvester is good too, um, but it's only good for certain pieces. Like 2-piece Shadow Harvester is good. So maybe you go a hybrid of 2-piece Phantom, 2-piece Shadow. Um, that's how I would approach that. As far as weapons, it just depends on what you have. Obviously, a dentist is always going to be the best outside of Tevins. And the next best thing is Duke Magna's Fury. Okay, so Talus and Duke Magna is good. Um, but as far as gear goes, obviously Belted Bloodless, right? Band of Universal Power. Your next best bet, I think, is a Sapphire Ring. You want to use Sapphire Ring versus Amber. No, actually, you want to use Amber versus Sapphire, so don't use Sapphire. Um, you want Amber, correct? Yeah. Yeah, so you don't want Sapphire because the Wisdom and Perception don't do shit for you. It's like Sapphire is a caster kind of ring. Amber is more. No, you don't. You never want to do that. You want to stack high strength, high dex. Everything else, like all your other stats, don't matter. It's high strength, high dex. Strength is good for your min maxing as far as your minimum damage. You're pretty much closing the gap on your damage. So every hit that you're doing is at least consistent, right? That's what strength does. It's that it minimizes that damage. Your dex, it pretty much increases the max damage. So it just improves your ability to crit high and the max crits. That's what dex does. But as far as dex goes, you never want to go over 40 unless if your dex build, then you want to try to hit 60. 60 is your like baseline dex that you want to hit. If you have dump strength, as long as if you can hit 70 strength with your build, if you can hit 70 strength with your build, okay, because obviously if you go Phantom Wolf Shadow Harvester, you're gonna get the dex naturally, right? Your perception, wisdom, and fortitude is gonna be extremely low. So you dump everything else in strength. your Band of Universal Power, your Amber Ring, Belt of Bloodlust, and everything like that are gonna give you that natural strength, so that you don't have to two cap the points into strength. You're gonna be low on strength versus your dex. Put it that way. And then once you hit that 70 strength, as far as for defenses go, because you're gonna be a little tanky with 70 strength, then you dump the rest into dex and just try to get that as high as you can, closer towards like the 60 range. I'll build it for you here. Give me a second. Yeah, nah, I mean I theory craft all my builds, so I'll build it for you. Yeah. Uh, I'll put GS staff. That's what I'll do. I'll just put R1 GS staff, and then roll DPS, create, and then this one is. So you said you have Duke, Magnus, Fury. I'm assuming you have hit chance, heavy attack, and then critical hit chance, and then okay. Oh, that's totally fine. I'm gonna do these at level 9 so you can see. And then hit, heavy, crit, and then your helmet is gonna be Phantom. And then 1000% no. 1000% no. This is straight an arena glass cannon. I'm gonna fight you 1v1 kind of build. As far as the GVG goes, I could build another set that's GVG, like a purpose for GVG. You could still get the kills, but what you want to do is you want to be very selective on the kills. You don't want to go in there and try to hit someone at full health. You want to go in there that you want to hit someone that's already half health, because that's how you're able to get your hits off, and then hopefully that you crit enough to kill them. But at the end of the day, you'll have so much survivability that you're not going to get nuked down by 20 other players. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. The majority of the time, are you gonna be using this? Oh yeah, I guess there's certain ones. Here, I'll just do this for you.
Our service can't be beat. You have
Okay. Um.
Ugh.
Okay, who is the one who needed the theory crafting? Oh, okay. Yeah. Here, so, so, um, hold on. Who needed it? Curb. I'm assuming that as a staff greatsword user, you're gonna be pretty much range is pretty much gonna beat on you a lot. And no, so essentially this build, you'll be able to take quite a few hits. Um, you're definitely a lot tankier against range because you technically are range. So you can pretty much widen the gap between you and the other person, especially if they are range. Um, if they are melee, all you have to do is just outrange them. Pretty much just kite them, right? Which is your smoke screen. And then you could just instant nuke them. But if you're fighting against a ranged player, you're definitely gonna be an annoying person to that ranged player, and they're gonna hit you and then wonder why it's not really doing much. so so this is a pretty annoying build against a ranged player versus and magic user, by the way. Other melee people, you could kite them, 1000% you could kite them. Right. Ravager is still good. Yeah, pretty much. Spellblade has higher APM, higher output. Um, you're pretty much banking on the fact that you're gonna get some good hits in, like criticals. Once you land those criticals, you can pretty much delete someone. And if you can get them to half health and they're running, like if they end up running, just nuke them down. Just chase them and just nuke. Yeah. Yeah, essentially what you're banking on is the fact that you can get them as low as possible to scare them so that they're not able to cast or hit you at any given time. Like they're more focused on survivability at that point. And then you're doing the chasing. That's what this build is pretty much banking on, is the fact that you could instant delete them as fast as you can. But it's it's a off meta build. That's an off meta build. Yeah. If you wanted meta, go Spellblade, Dagger Staff. Then correct. Yeah. Are you PvPing right now? Come to Castleton, and you're Ravager, right? Come hit me real quick. I'll switch this real quick. I'll be in Castleton in a second. Right. Right. All right, I just got here. I'm going to go to the top corner. Right here. Yeah. A lot. So go ahead. Do like a full combo. Have have at it. Okay, go. Like 4K. And then do the same combo. Do it again, and yeah. Okay, ready? Now go all out on me. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Just go all out. Yeah, ready? Okay. Yeah, just let me know. No, no worries. Nothing. Nothing. I'm being serious. Nothing. Like I fight bow wands, I fight SNS wands, I fight ravagers, I fight invokers, I fight everything, anything and everything. Healers are extremely like really tanky. Yeah, you're tanky. Yeah, like the guy that I just killed is literally a wand spear, and he was just attacking me, and I just nuked him real quick. Oh yeah, he does. But yeah, I mean, look at the heal here. Watch. Look at your character. In my current spec, this is my heals. That. Oh wait, can I target you? No, I can only target myself. Uh, here. So like that. That's just my typical heals. But then, do you see the heavy on it? Yeah, and then now watch. If I pop that, see. But then look at your I don't know, debuff. What do you want to call it? But watch this. Ready? If I switch, and then I'll just show you. Okay, here. This is for you. Oh, 1000%, 1000%. Yeah, 1000%. And then, cause like just in this spec and this gear, look at my mana regen. That's just standing here. Now here, I'm gonna do this. Just watch my mana regen. I'll just do everything. Watch. I can literally spam this and my mana just never goes down often. Yeah. Yeah, here. Yeah, fight me again. No, just fight me again. And then here, just here, come in here on this corner right here and just fight me again. Go as much as you can. Yeah, just go. Oops. And then now watch my mana. Can you see my mana? Look at my mana. These right here, right here. Do you see my mana? Watch the regen on it. I'll just stand here. Oh. I wish you could see it because it's almost full. Like it didn't even go down. And then I could. Oh yeah, I got 13k and 20k HP. A lot. Uh, I'm geared. He's like, yeah, I got that. Yeah. Oh, in arena, I'm really annoying. Like, trust me. Like, it's people. Not to say people like you, and I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but people like you love me because they see, ooh, Steph. Yeah, see. So that they'll be like, ooh, Steph won. Let's go bang on it. And then they hit me, and they're like, what the hell? Like, they can't do anything. And then it's funny because they'll stay on me forever, and then my team will just eliminate them one by one, like slowly, and I'm just standing there like, dude, I could just heal all day, like, you know. I am extremely tanky. Yeah, I'm a straight paladin. That's what it is. I'm a paladin with a staff. Yeah, so I can CC lock a good minute. I can pretty much CC you twice, but then I could also provide like ridiculous amount of heals. I'm more healer build than I am DPS build, but the DPS build will wither you in time because it's all about attrition for me. If I can take all your hits and you have no more mana left, I'll just wither you down. Yeah, my healing build and my PvE build. In my PvP guild, in my PvP build, it's nasty. It's really nasty. Yeah, in my PvE build, I am my stats are 30, 73, 70. So 30 strength, 73 wisdom, 70 perception. That's my PvE build. And then in my PvP build, I am 70 strength and 70 perception, 30 wisdom. In what? In arena? Oh, I'm climbing. I'm climbing. Yeah, I'm climbing. I was in the 20 in 20, but then I stopped PvPing for a long time. So I got for PvP? Excavator. Oh, yeah, so for PvP I do Excavator and Umbra. And then for PvE I do Aridus and Licarius. He's saying that because there's nothing on the market right now. How are you gonna buy it? You gonna drop some serious cash on it? It's not $100. It's not $100. It, it's 1. Oh, so you're gonna do it by crafting it? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I need to do dimensionals. That's what I need to do. Has anyone done dimensional T5s on Carmine? Carmine. Carmine. Ballet Slaughter at boss. Yeah, fuck. I gotta do that too. I haven't done it all day. Food sounds good too. There's a lot of contemplation with that. I'm telling you, magic defense. If you keep the gear that you have and just go straight. Well, actually, no. You got to change a few things. If I'm thinking, yeah. If I, yeah, you want to survive because the one thing, especially as a melee person, that you're having trouble with is you probably get focused on so much when you even peek your head out of the wall, you know, and then you're gonna get picked off so fast while the range users in the back are just reaping the rewards of you dying. It's like, it sucks. I get it. Right. Yeah. I would build towards. I wouldn't even do that. I would just keep what you have and just get as much magical defense as possible, especially in GBVs or GVGs, and then you should be good. That's it. So it's all magic endurance, magic evasion, magic endurance. Yeah. I'm building another set based off of that. It's literally gonna be one bow. I'm doing one bow, but I'm going straight magic defense. Ramen's bad for your health. That's that's what they that's what they say. Ramen is good regardless if it's bad for you or not. Yeah, yeah. It is a weird comfort food in its own way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I say that's why it's bad for you. It's like what 1,600 milligrams of sodium. Yeah, I wish you well. It's, yeah. Oh my. Yeah. I yeah, I got out. Luckily, they asked me to re up, and I was like, I'm good. I want to live my life and see what else is out there. And man, I would have been retired by now. Actually, if I would have stayed by 20, I would have been retired right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to go to the schoolhouses. I mean, shit, you get per diem. It's fuck it. I'll take per diem all day long. I'll do that. Yeah, I bank all that per diem extra money, man. I'll get the cheapest fucking hotels, regardless of where it's at, as long as it's like okay. I'll rent the cheapest fucking car. I'm banking on per diem. Give me that money. I loved it. Yeah, I love going to schools. It's my favorite part about being in the military is the fact that you're not like completely attached to the location you're going to. You're just there for a few months or so. Yeah, yeah, no, I like deployments to a certain degree. My last deployment was the best one in my opinion, but my first two were just ass, like straight fucking ass. It was just the shitty situations that I was always put in. Oh yeah, but yeah, yeah. For, food. Sure. Food.
Sir, do you know where large quantities of moonlight scales might be found?
Right. This time the Tailoring Association has decided to act as an intermediary. We send brave adventurers to the castle merchants, wave merchants, and crescent blade merchants which you belong to.
Anyway, we're running short on moonlight scales these days. Our customers aren't happy about that.
We'd like to help. We'll spread the word to adventurers to search for the scales. I assume you won't mind paying 2-3 times the market price, along with a little brokerage fee.
Yeah, Sleazy is here. Are you here?
But it's
Oh
pointless
shit,
to
you're
buy
too
up
quiet,
many
dude.
moonlight scales all at once.
Wugs is here too. He's quiet too.
Yes, since the scales crack easily in this dry desert climate.
The wave merchants are all well aware. So how about
Hey,
dividing
I
up the
see you, man.
scales into 3
I see you on my map. You
There's
stay
only
over
so
there.
much you can take in one
Oh
trip
wait, where are you?
anyways,
Oh yeah,
considering
you're
we're
over
in a
there.
desert.
Good idea. Let's do 3 rounds of deliveries then.
Ooh. Yeah. you gonna just talk shit? He's just gonna be like, hey, get out of my spot. You're in my you have no life. Is that what you told him? You have no life. You're in the same spot. What are you talking about? You have no life. That's funny. All I see is you have no life over the hill. You bum. Jeez. And he leaves. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. People should know. Boom.
Sir, what's this about the intermediary also directly buying moonlight scales?
Yes, adventurers can also sell the
I like how
scales to
people
us.
like get freaked out when I just tag their kills and stuff like that because they're in my proximity. I'll just take it.
You won't gouge us on prices later, given our situation, will you?
And just what exactly are you accusing the Tailoring Association of?
I do. I go to this. I go to that one, and then I go to this one. I literally just go back and forth. No, I don't go up there. I try not to. It's way out of my way, but I will stay here where I'm at. So right here where I'm at, I usually pick these up right here. This is where I normally chill, and then I go back and forth like this. I just go back and forth, back and forth. So up here on that pin, or to your, if you're looking at me to your left, you go back and forth there. There's like, it's a similar group. It's almost the same group comp. On that tip, yeah, on that tip. That's why if I were you, I would go up more towards like that ravine or that entryway because there's another group there, so you just go back and forth there. Yeah, I try not to hit that corner because that turn-in is right there, and people like screw me over on that turn-in. Like they'll start tagging stuff, and then I'm just like, oh man, that's just a waste of time for me to walk up there and grab them. Yeah.
Adventurer. Want to make some
Yeah.
money? The merchant unions buy moonlight scales from desert creatures for
The what?
high prices. The castle, wave, and crescent blade merchants decided to participate. The purchase scales have 3 rounds of deliveries. The quantities and times have been set. Everyone has decided to pay 2 coins, twice the going rate, and even 3 if it's urgent. How about it? Don't you want to search for moonlight scales? That's not all. The adventurers who collect the most coins will receive a special reward from the Tailoring Association. If you're in a hurry, sell your scales directly to our intermediary. The market rate is 1 coin, but there are no quantity or time limits. Do so anytime.
I saw that you guys finished the contracts earlier too. It's nice. And we hit what, level 17, so now we have access to all the raids. We have, oh yeah, because we just gained a level. Yeah, yeah. Well, we could definitely do whatever boss is available now because they're all unlocked. No, a dentist. A dentist is probably much more like, I mean, we could do Juno for the spear. I just don't know who else needs the great sword. I would want the great sword for my other build. But the spear would be beneficial to a lot of people too. It sucks. I want them to release like this badass fucking wand, but it's like, in what capacity are they gonna do that? Like with the current bosses, it's probably a no. Yeah, excavator is like a decent wand, but it's pretty niche in terms of like compared to Licarius. It's pretty niche.
Sir, I have a request to ask of you.
Deputy of the
Oh man, yeah, you gimped yourself. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no one.
Adventurers are now accepting the first round of deliveries. You have 3 minutes. Also, the castle merchants have announced they will pay triple coins.
You're right. Yeah. You're collecting that disability, dude. Oh, Canadian. Oh, never mind. I was like, wait a minute, American military? Because shit, man, that the VA is extremely nice. I'll put it that way. Oh, I see. Got it. That's crazy, man. Nice.
These people got a lot of coins.
Yeah, my my disability, my VA disability, I collect 100%, but I make close to 56,000 a year just on disability alone, and I work and I have jobs. So my my VA technically pays for my gaming addiction every month. Yeah. So that's why I'm able to buy a lot of things
Only 1 minute.
in the game because it sucks, man. I just don't want to farm for it. Like there's no chase in that. The chance of it dropping, it's just, dude, it's just so low, so low. I'd rather just have it now. I think it's one of the bosses. I want to say, like, is it a dentist or Juno or something like that? Or yeah. Is it the melee evasion damage reduction one? Oh yeah, I have that. Yeah. I bought it. T125? Oh yeah, I feuded Anita and Rub.
Opening shortly. Please be patient. These people got a lot of coins.
Oh. Yeah, Anita's the guy. Yeah, 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 no. I feuded Anita to see where Anita went. That's what I did. Because you can see where they go. Yeah, I want to feud. I'm feud. I feuded Rub too. I want to see where he goes. Yeah, but he's gonna catch these hands. Yeah, he's. Yeah. 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 Hey, man. I can't control where my spells land and hit in the open world. I just can't. So if they just magically hit something and someone and they're in the way,
What business did the proud wave merchants of Belveray have with me?
yeah, they just yeah. It's just if I press a button and it magically just goes to someone, so I cannot control where that spell goes. It's just in proximity. So yeah. Dude, this is very crowded over here. There's a lot of people in over here. North of Desert Caravan, yeah. They learned my secrets. They learned it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, it's also Queen Bellendir too. They want that They want the yeah. They want that. They want that fragment. I'm surprised you're not even going for any more fragments. You were chasing. I don't know. Maybe Bellendir staff. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think the activity is important. Puts that guild up on that map, man. I don't even know what rank we are. What rank are we? Like 30? 34? Oh, nice. Yeah. 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 Top 20 would be good for recruiting too. Dang, Dante. Yeah, we got to keep that activity going. No way. Dude, that's fucking awesome. Who was the last group? Oh, Visions. Yeah. Yeah, they have Archboss weapons. Yeah. Most of them are all Archboss users. Yeah. Run back. Makes sense. Oh, I could have been on today, but I had work. And then I'm going on vacation on starting Thursday, so I just have to get everything prepped before I go on vacation. No, man, I'm staying home playing for a fucking full week. Yeah. That's my vacation. Yeah, my house is vacation. I don't spend any money. I spend money in the game. I'm upset. That's where my money's going in the game. Hey, what's up? You should poke him in the pooter. Yeah, just take your thumb and then just kind of touch it.
Sir, please hear me out.
I've heard. So the Crescent Blade merchants are struggling with scale transactions?
Unfortunately, yes. We've been struggling to meet deadlines.
He probably turned in. He's probably one of the people who turned in.
This is why I don't trust anyone from Hakad. You mustn't be stingy in matters involving product acquisition. I'll raise your buying
Yeah.
price from 2 to 3
Well,
coins
people who
per
probably don't know the event too much. It was a yeah. So the last one will probably be wave.
Last delivery. This time we're accepting scales until the merchant caravan leaves. Also, the Crescent Blade merchants will pay.
Oh no, it's Crescent Blade. It's Crescent. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of people. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
These people got a lot of coins.
Hmm. Yeah, it's my turn now. I'm gonna get me those dungeon runs. Yeah. You should tell him. You should hiss at him. That's what I do. You should do it in general. Just hiss at him. You know what I like to do? I like to just tag them and then let them kill it for me. I just focus on tagging. Yeah, they could kill it for me. Yeah. Unfortunately, with this event, it's all about turning in as much as I could. No, it's trust me, it gets congested like when people find out the turn in is right there. It gets pretty wild. The turn in is right there. It's just too close to the turn in, that's it. Overall, it's a good spot, but if it's uncontested. We have 50 seconds, so just be ready.
Only 1 minute until this window closes. Hurry up if you want your money.
No, I think he's either muted or something. I don't know. We got 40 seconds though, so be prepared. Yep, same. Yeah, there was people in our area, so
Departing soon. I'll finally get some
That's what she said.
All right, that's it for deliveries. The caravans are ready to go. So these people collected the most.
Damn! Take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of that. Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Dang, that is wild. That's awesome. Oh, the whole guild just ranked at the very top for this whole entire event. It's you don't see anyone else. It's just all meta. It's all meta. That's what he said. Oh, that's awesome. That's nice. Good job. Dude, I was one activity point. Dude got the 90 and I'm 89, so it's like, damn it.